Good afternoon, students. I welcome you on question answer sessions on electricity. You are aware, students, we have done electricity chapter 10th, and we have also started questions from the NCRT book of electricity chapter. And last time we have solved questions from NCRT book, which you already know. We solved 6 questions from the exercise of the NCRT book. Students, important point to note, we already know. I told you, students, it is important that we learn the important formulas which will be used for solving questions numericals. देखो, most important thing is there will be numericals which will be asked from this chapter, and important formulas should be known to us, students, which is we already learned. When resistors are connected in series or in parallel, what formulas are to be used? The formula of the electric current, then the electrical power, energy, all these formulas we have told you, and we have also shown Ohm's law. What is important, that Ohm's law is used again and again in solving large number of questions and deriving more and more formulas as per the requirement of the question. Tell me, am I right or wrong, students? Is it correct what I said, students? So we have given you important questions, important formulas, and the we have given you formulas for the Ohm's law. You already know what is Ohm's law, students. This is used a lot in numericals, and you have seen the work or electrical energy or the heat energy which is dissipated in the resistance was also given by V into I into T. All these formulas were used, student, for solving the question. We have given you the commercial unit of electricity, 1 kilowatt hour also, and given a relationship between these. This is already in known to us, and we have already made the notes of the formulas. Tell me, have you made the notes of all these formulas, students, for the chapter of electricity? Yes or no? Students, you have done all this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And therefore, students, we can now solve questions from the NCRT book first. Then we have more questions coming up. More questions are coming in order to solve them, students. So first question, seventh number question from the NCRT book is here. What it says, the values of the current flowing in a given resistor for the corresponding values of potential difference across the resistor are given below. Student, they have done an experiment, and in experiment what they have done, student, there is a resistor. What they have, a resistor is there, students. This is my resistor, student, and what you are connecting, a potential difference, student. Potential difference is connected, ठीक है, plus and minus. And then, student, what we are measuring, student, in the circuit, this is my key, student. What you are measuring, you have attached an ammeter, student, ammeter, and also you have attached a voltmeter. ठीक है? Have I drawn the circuit correctly, student? Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Current is flowing, and this is your plus, this is your minus, and this is your plus side, minus side. Students, this is a experiment which has been done according to this question. Voltmeter is connected in series or in parallel, students. Question has been asked previously also. How do you connect the voltmeter, in series or parallel? Always voltmeter is connected always in, tell me, ammeter is connected always in a circuit. Ammeter is connected in series and voltmeter is always connected in parallel. Am I right? This question has been asked in the previous lectures which we have given. Now he says the values of the current are this. Plot a graph, student, between V and I and calculate the resistance of that resistor. You have to find the value of R here, student. V is the potential difference and I is the current which is flowing through the circuit. As you can see, you have 2 minutes to make a graph and answer the question. After that, I will take over, students. I have drawn the circuit. Now you can try this question. As I repeat, students, try to understand each and every question, its language, and see what formulas are being used, students, for answering such a question, and then we can give correct answer. If we don't understand the question, correct answer cannot be given. Take time, students. Understand the question very clearly. So that's the reason I have drawn the circuit. Okay, you have 1 to 2 minutes and find the value of the resistance, student. How you find the value of resistance? This resistance, this is also, student, this is also an activity which is done in order to prove the law, which what law is proved by this experiment? Ohm's law. We have told you, student, what experiment was done in order to prove the Ohm's law. So students, you have to make a graph, student. In when how you make a graph, student? Any graph is made, student. What we do, student? If you have a graph paper, very good, student. I will take 2 axes, student. This is my 0 point, student. On one axis, I will take I, which is the current in amperes, student. Here, current is given in amperes. ठीक है? Amperes. This value is increasing. What is the value of the current here, student? You can see 0. I have to use a graph paper. 1, 0.5. Then you have 1.5, 2, 2.5, student. 3. If you have a graph paper, you will make exactly 3.5 and 4. This is the current in amperes. And you have volts, student. 1.6 volts, 3.4, 6.7, 10.2, and 13. So what I will do, student? I have to go up to 13. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going 8, 9, 10, 11, like this. I started lower side. I could have started from the lower side. I would get better results because I would have used a graph paper. I would have shown you everything more correctly. So first current is 0.5 amperes and volts 1.6, student. This point where it will be 1, this is 1.5 something, student. I am getting this point here, students. 1 ampere is a 3.4, student. Let me change the color, student. 1 ampere. And how much is that, student? 3.4, students. You are getting this. Then 2. This is my 1. After that, 2 amperes is the current, student, and 6.72. 2 amperes, 6. ठीक है, you can draw more points. Student, I am not up to the scale, I have not used the graph paper. 3, where is 3 student? And 10.2, you know how to make a graph, students. This is my 10 point. Am I right? Are we getting this type of graph, students? ठीक है, and you will join. What you will get, student? What type of graph you are getting? ठीक है, so student, you are getting, if you draw to the correct scale, a graph like this. Am I right? If you have a graph paper, you will draw better than me. Now, how to calculate the value of the resistance, student? By graph method. You have to, you know what is the slope of the graph, student? Slope of graph, how do we calculate? If I take these two values, student, if I take these two values, which are those, students? Supposing I take current from 1 amperes to 3 amperes. What is the Ohm's law, student? V is equal to R into I, student. So Y is equal to mx plus c is the equation of a straight line. The slope m is the slope which is equal to R, student. How do you calculate the slope, student? Slope of a line, this is the equation of a straight line. Y2 minus 1 by x2 minus x1, student. That is the slope which is equal to R here. So if I take, student, 1 amp, this is my y2 value I'm taking at 1 ampere. This value is how much? Y2 minus y1 is how much, student? Y2 minus y1 is how much? R is equal to Vy. This is our V in volts, student. And this is our I, current in amperes. So what is the Y2 V2 minus V1, student? R, if I calculate, you can take any two values. I'm taking 2 amperes and 3 amperes value. At 2 amperes, 3 amperes and 2 ampere, what is the value, student? This value, if I'm taking 1 ampere, supposing I take 1 ampere, where is 1 ampere? This point. What is the value at 1 ampere? 3.4 volt. ठीक है, and then I take 3 ampere, 1 ampere and 3 ampere. What is the value at 3 ampere? V2 minus V1 by I2 minus I1. What is the value of at 3 ampere? V2 value 10.2 minus at 1 ampere. What is the value? This is 3.4 divided by 3 amperes minus 1. What is the answer coming? What is the answer coming, students? 10.2 minus 3.48, 9 is the 6.8 by 2. How much it is coming, students? 3.4 ohms. Am I right? Similarly, you can find this. Let me call this as R1, student. You can find R1 from different points. You can find between this, and you can get 4-5 values of R resistance. Can you do it? Tell me. Tell me, students, do you understand what I said? You will find that different values of R1 are almost equal, because what you will get, student, if you find the slope at different points, student, by using this formula, you will find that different values of R you are getting are almost the same values. You will get almost same R values if you use, students, different values of V2, V1, I2, I1. This is my I1. ठीक है? Is it okay? Can you tell me we did the right thing, students?
Yes, sir.
So we can calculate at any point. If you have a graph, you will make this on a graph paper, then you will get complete and correct values. So such questions can be given in the paper. This was also an experiment which was done to prove the Ohm's law. This is how the Ohm's law was given, student. The activity which we have told you here, which proved that V is equal to R into I. V is equal to, because the same value of R is obtained, student. When I keep on changing the potential difference, the current keeps on changing. That's what we say. As you can see here, V 1.6, current 0.5, V 3.4, current is almost, current is doubled. More the V, more the I, or what it proved, V is directly proportional to I. And that directly proportional means there is some constant R into I, student. V is equal to R into I. That is what we are saying. V is equal to R into I. That was the experimental proof of the Ohm's law. Okay. Question number 8 of the NCERT book is on the screen, students. Question number 8. When a 12-volt battery is connected across an unknown resistance, what is that? You have a resistance, student, R. ठीक है? What you are connecting to these, students? 12-volt battery. Okay, this is my ammeter, students. How much? 12-volt is connected, ठीक है, across a unknown resistance R. There is a current of, this will be plus, this will be minus. The current will flow through the circuit, student. Key. So what is happening? Current is flowing through the circuit, student. Plus and minus. This is my circuit. When a 12-volt battery is connected across an unknown resistance R, there is a current of, how much current is flowing, student? 2.5 milliamperes. What is the reading? 2.5 milliamperes, student. What is the value of V? 12 volt. He says find the value of the resistance. You have 1 minute to answer the question, students. What is the answer coming, student? Which formula we are using? V is equal to I into R, student. What is R? R is V by I. You have to be careful of the unit. This is milliamperes. You need current in amperes. How many amperes it will be, students? What is a milli? This is milliampere, student. M, that is 10 minus 3 milli. So 2.5 into 10 minus 3 amperes, students. Then what is the answer coming? How much is the answer coming, student? 12, 25, 10 power 4. So how much will be that, student? 120 by 25 into 10 power 3 ohms. 5
So
5 the
4.8 into 10 power 3
1,
ohms.
4.8 10 power
Into
3,
10 power 3 ohms.
or we also can say 4.8 kilo ohms. Or okay. Question number 9 from the NCERT book is on the screen, students. A battery of 9 volt is connected in series with the resistors 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 ohms and 12 ohms respectively. How much current would flow through the 12 ohm resistor? You have 2 minutes to answer the question, students. What is R1.2 ohm? R2 is 0.3 ohm. R4 is 0.4 ohm. R5 is 0.5 ohms. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. R1, R2. This is R3. R3, R4, R5 is 12 ohm, students. 9 volt is connected in a series, student, in a series. What it means, student? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 12. They are connected in series, students. Volt battery. Volt battery. So what is happening, student? How much current would flow through 12 ohm resistor? You have 1 to 2 minutes to answer the question, students. What is the answer coming? Since these resistances are connected in series, what will be the Total resistance student here. R will be how much in series? R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4 plus R5. How much it is coming? 0.2 plus 0.3 plus 0.4 plus 0.5 plus 12 student. What is the effective resistance? How much it is coming?
So 13.4 ohms.
Okay. Now what do you have to find? How much current will flow through 12 ohm resistance? You want to find I through 12 ohm resistor. What is the answer coming, student, now? You know, in series, student, current gets divided or remains the same. What happens in series, student? Will the current
Sir,
get
it
divided or
remains the
same current will
same.
flow through all the resistors? We
Sir,
told
it
you
remains the same.
in series, same current flows through all the resistors, student. It is not divided. Important, same current. Therefore, now what we can do, student? What is the value of V? How much is V, student? 9 volt. This is not 12 volt. 9 volt. We are given 9 volt, student. V is 9 volt. Then you will apply Ohm's law. What is the value of I coming, student? V by R, 9 volt. R is how much? 13.4 ohms. So what is the value of the current coming, student? How much is it coming, students? Point, it will
So
be
0.671 amperes.
0.671 amperes. Same current will flow through all the resistors. ठीक है? Can take any resistor, same current is flowing. You can put ammeter anywhere. We have shown you an experiment, student. Same current through all the resistors. Important point was that they wanted to know in parallel the current gets divided, in series the current remains the same in all the resistors, student. That is the reason that the circuits which are made at home, we don't connect them in series, because different appliances need different amounts of the currents. Okay. Question number 10 of the NCERT book is on the screen, students. How many 176 ohm resistors are required to carry 5 ampere on 220 volt line? In parallel, students, parallel he is saying. In parallel, you have 1 to 2 minutes to answer the question, students. In parallel, understand the question and the formulas are known to you, students, and apply the formulas. How many? He says, how many 167 ohm resistors? They are connected in parallel, student. In parallel. You are given, supposing R1 is 176 ohms. In parallel, let N resistors of 176 ohms are connected in parallel, student. Then what will be the effective resistance? What will be R effective resistance, student? If I connect n resistors of 176 ohms in parallel, what will be the R effective? It is given by R effective is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R1. How many times? N times. ठीक है? Or in other words, you have n divided by R1, student, when they are connected in parallel. Then what is R effective, student? R1 by n. Am I right? What you want to find out, student? You have to find the value of n. What is the value of the current, student? 5 amperes. And what is the potential difference? 220 volt, student. Now you have 1 minute to answer the question, student. You can apply the Ohm's law, student. And find the value of the n. What is V, student? 220 volt. I is 5 ampere. And what is the value of R here? I will use R effective, student. R1 by N. What is R1? 5 ampere into 176 ohms divided by N. Then what is the value of N coming, students?
Sir, N will be 4.
4. 5 into 176 divided by 220, students. 5 for the 5 for the 4 11 the 4 11 for the. So n is equal to 4, student. Answer n equal to 4. 4 resistors be connected in parallel. 4 resistors of 176 ohms be connected in parallel, student. Okay, thank you very much for giving correct answer. Question number 11 of the NCERT book, student, is on the screen. You have 2 minutes to answer the question, students. Show how you would connect 3 resistors. How many? 3 resistors, each of resistance 6 ohms. So that the combination has resistance of 9 ohms and 4 ohms. So students, you are given 3 resistors, 6 ohms, 6 ohms and 6 ohms. R1, R2, R3. How would you connect, students, so that you can get 9 ohms and 4 ohms? What are the ways you can connect, student? In series, in parallel, or series parallel combinations? So you have to try different combinations, student, and find the values. You have 2 minutes to answer the question, students. First, I try in series. Supposing I connect them in series, student, then what will happen? In series, R effective is R1 plus R2 plus R3. 6, 3, the 18. This is not the correct answer. If I connect them in parallel, student, all the three, ठीक है? In series, all the three. If I connect in parallel all the three, then what value will come, student? 6, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is how much? 3 by 6. That is 1 by 2. So R is 2 ohms. This is not a choice. This is also not correct answer. This is also not correct. Okay, then you try something else, students. What else you can try? Okay, do it. So you can try other options, student. You can try different combinations of resistors. Different combinations of R1, R2 and R3, student. R1, our R1 is same and R2 is equal to 6 ohms. Try the other combination, students. If I connect, student, R2, R3 in parallel, ठीक है? R2, R3 in parallel, connect with R1 in series. Let us see what value we get, student. R1, you have 6 ohm. ठीक है? Now, what do you have, student? Six ohm, 6 ohm, and 6 ohm. Okay, find what is the effective value of this. R1, R2, R3. So what will be if I take this? These are in parallel, student. What will be the R dash? I am saying 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6 parallel. How much it is coming? 2 by 6, 1 by 3, or R dash is 3 ohm. This is a 3. So R dash and R1, R1 and R dash are in series. So what will be the total resistance then, students? 6 plus 3 ohms. How much? 9 ohms. Do we have 9 ohm here? So this is the first answer. This is my first answer, students. Now you try, student. What you try, student? Another possibility. You have 1 to 2 minutes to answer the question. Student, attempt, attempt, and attempt. Let us see what is the answer you are getting. If I say student, if I have R1, ठीक है, in parallel with R2 and R3 in series, what type of circuit it will be, student? R2, R3 are in series. 1, 2, 6 ohms and 6 ohms, student. They are in series. And you have 6 ohm. What is going to happen, student? What, find the value of these two, student, what it is coming. This is my R1, R2, R3, students. ठीक है? So R2 and R3 in series. So what is the value of R dash? 12 ohms. Now students, R dash and R1. This is 12 ohms and this is 6 ohms are in parallel. So what will be the total resistance, student? 1 by 12 plus 1 by 6. How much it is coming, student? 12. 3 by 12 mean 1 by 4, students. ठीक है? 1 by R2. 1 by RT is equal to 1 by 4. What will be RT then? 4 ohms. Is that the second answer? Okay. Got it? We have to try, students, different combinations and find the answer. Such a question is likely to be asked in your paper, students, in your paper. Important question, student. Important question. Important question, students. Important questions. Any doubt, students?
No, sir.
Can we proceed further, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Make sure that you note down each and every point. Similar questions can be asked by changing the values, students, in the exams. So we should learn to make different types of combination of the resistors. And this a question is always given in the students 10th CBSE papers on combination of resistors. Always, a very important question is coming, student. Question 12th of the NCRT book is on the screen, students. Several electric bulbs designed to be used on 220-volt electric supply are rated 10 watt. 10 watt, student. How many lamps can be connected in parallel? In parallel, student, with each other across the two wires of 220-volt line if the maximum allowable current is 5 amperes. Maximum allowable current is 5 amperes, students. Several electric bulbs, not one, and they are all rated 10 watt. You have 2 to 3 minutes to answer the question, student, before I will take over. It is important to think, student, the demand of the question, student. All right, what is saying? Read the question carefully. Several electric bulbs. You have many electric bulbs like this, student. Bulbs. How many? I don't know how many. Several is saying. Bulbs, student. What is the rating? 10 watt. All bulbs are. There are so many bulbs. Let there be n bulbs, students. Let there be n bulbs. Each bulb is rated how much? 10 watt. What is the power of each bulb, student? Power P of each bulb. How much? 10 watt. Let number of bulbs how many? N. ठीक है? Can you tell me, student, when you have the same rating of the bulb, what will be the same in every bulb, student? Because what is the potential difference? He is going to use 220-volt supply line. How many lamps can be connected in parallel with each other? In parallel with each other. What we are connecting, student, in parallel with each other. ठीक है? Across the two wires of 220 volt. So you have to connect, student. These are the bulbs, students. Bulbs. Bulbs have to be connected with how? In parallel, student. Bulbs will be connected in parallel, student. How many he is saying? These are all bulbs. So how many bulbs you have to connect in parallel, student? In parallel, what happens? You are applying a potential difference, student, here. Plus and minus voltage. How many such bulbs to be connected, student, in parallel with each other? 220 volt. Everything you have 220 volts fly, student. If maximum allowable current is 5 amperes, student. I max 5 amperes, student. So how will we solve this question, student? Can you tell me what remains the same, student, when the rating is same? R will not change. R, the resistance of each bulb, student. Resistance of each bulb will be same. Am I right? R will be same. And how you calculate the R, student? So first we should calculate the resistance, student, of each bulb. So find R. What is the formula? P is equal to V into I, student. We want to calculate the resistance. V is given. V is given. Then what is the formula? V is equal to I into R. I is equal to V by R, student, Ohm's law. Put the value of I here. What you get? V square by R. Now, is it this the correct formula? Then what is the resistance R of each bulb? What is the resistance of each bulb, student? V square by P. What is V? 220 volt, student. And what is the power, student? 10. What is the value coming? Resistance of each bulb is how much, students? How much is the resistance of each bulb according to the students? 22, 22. 4840 ohm, students. Now we are saying if there are n bulbs, students, they are connected in parallel. What will be the total resistance, student? Effective resistance RT 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 n times. That means n by R1. N will be how much, student? We have to calculate. And value we have to calculate, student. This value we have to calculate. You have 4840. Then what is RT, student? 4840 by n ohms. Then what is the maximum value of the current, student? I is equal to V by R, students. And maximum allowable current is 5 ampere. This maximum current is how much? Less than this. I maximum is I max is 5 ampere, student, maximum. So 5 ampere is less than or equal to V by RT. What is V? 220 divided by 4840 by n, student. Then what you will get? 5 is less than or equal to, student, n into 220 by 4840. How much it will be? This will get cancelled. 11 to the 11 for the 44, 2 into 222. This means what, student? This is less than n is greater than or equal to 22 into 5. How much it is coming? How much? 510. So n is equal to 110 bulb, student. Any doubt, students? Tell me, any doubt is there, students? Is this clear? Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
All right, then we will see you in the next class, students, and try to solve more and more questions. Our purpose is to understand, students, each and every question and then answer stepwise so that we understand, students, each and every step. Numericals will be solved by the formulas of the electricity which we have given. So by now we should, by practice, we should be able to remember the formulas and we can apply direct formulas in answering the questions. Take care of the units The answer will be written in each and every step. Therefore, there will be no problem. Okay, then we'll meet you in the next class.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.